Okay, so it's time for another dream character and creature drawing um, episode, I guess. Um, I apologize for not uploading these earlier. I've just been very busy with work, and I also apologize about my hair. I need to get a haircut at some point. But the camera should be better now, and without further ado, here is the first creature. So this was basically kind of like a psychic, telekinetic chimp that had the ability to eat people's brains and gain their knowledge. Also, I guess cannibalistic because they would eat, or him and the monkeys that were like him would eat other chimps. This was kind of a very scary dream. So that's that one. This is one that I dreamt. And as you could probably tell from this and previous videos, I have a lot of nasal problems, a lot of allergies. This was a dream that I had where I saw this spirit kind of chilling out in a tree, and he had two noses, as you could tell, like two noses, but he was very sad because both of his noses were clogged. This is a thunderbird. That I dreamt was just kind of like flying over a village and breathing down the lightning and destroying everything. And down here, that's me just kind of looking at all this happening. Okay. I tried to get a little better lighting, but I'm like surrounded by windows here. So if anybody has any lighting tips, please let me know, because I know nothing about lighting and filming, really, to be honest. In this dream, I was like a futuristic cyborg soldier, and I was waiting in a train station after I had gotten discharged from the military. Like I had finished my serving my term, or contract, or whatever you call it. And in this dream, I actually ended up fighting Dolph Lundgren on the train. But yeah, this is supposed to be, it was kind of like futuristic alternate dimension with a mohawk and like semi-robotic. It was kind of a sad dream, or melancholy, I guess I would say. Okay, so this dream, I dreamt that these giant female-looking aliens came to Earth, and they were like naked, but not really. And they were giant, and they were like, we asked them why they were naked, and they were like, "Why are you guys clothed?" And we really didn't have an answer for them. So that's them. Like, it reminds me a little bit of Attack on Titan, but it wasn't anything like that. Like, they didn't try to eat us. They were just kind of like weirded out by us, and we were weirded out by them. Which is, I'm guessing, what would happen in an actual alien encounter situation. This was a really cool dream. Probably one of my favorite ones as of late. I dreamt that these really cool looking weird creatures raised mechanical animals for their metal, because they would eat metal. Like, they would have these farms where the animals would eat like mineral deposits and rocks, and that's how they would get the nourishment and grow into these mechanical animals. And they would like take them and cut them up and eat the metal. And then, like, but I remember in my dream I was kind of like, this doesn't make sense. I can't eat metal because I'll die. And like, one of them was sitting on a dinner table looking at me, and I think it was a she, actually. And she was like, what do you mean you can't eat metal? You have to eat metal. Anyway, this is what they look like. I really wish I had better lighting. See if I can. But yeah, like, yeah, there's the fork was a magnet. It's like, it had like a soldering knife kind of thing, like cut through the metal. Yeah, really weird and cool looking creatures. And they had like this electricity that they would generate, like this current that would like run through their heads. It was really, I might try to animate this one. This one was a really interesting dream. And then this is a dream where I was like climbing up this tower, but I was like doing like jumps and like double jumps, you know, like how in a video game sometimes like you jump and then you do a double jump. So I was like jumping up this tower trying to get to the top of it, but these creatures would like block my path. They would like swat me down with their dream catcher tennis racket things, and their bodies were just kind of like these long metal stick bodies, and some of them had like scythes or like these blades on their other hands. But they were really cool looking, so I thought I'd draw them. And the dream itself, although seemingly kind of scary, it wasn't scary at all. Like, I didn't have a scary feeling. I was just trying to get through. It was more frustrating than anything, because I was like, I kept trying to get up and they just kept trying to knock me down. But eventually I did get through, I remember, in my dream. It was really difficult. So this is a drawing that I did when I read this lucid dreaming post from this guy, or this user, I think Hookif, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but he's like a next level dreamer, like a next level lucid dreamer. Yeah, I apologize for the background noise, but someone that I asked not to make noise is like making a lot of extra noise in the background. But this is basically this this dreamer had a really cool dream where he was like this nightmare creature and he was fighting Yggdrasil. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's like the world tree from Norse mythology, and this is what I imagined from the description of it. It was a very epic dream. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. But yeah, I really like that dream. It was a really, really epic dream. Like they were trying to devour each other, and it was very interesting. And this was a dream for another user. They were jumping out of a submarine that was flying through the air to fight a giant, like a giant ogre or something. And they fought him by throwing boiling water and scissors at him. and 1. Dream logic. That's kind of like what I imagined there. Yeah, just holding scissors right there. Really interesting what dreams can do. It's like how do you get this combination? Like, it's like jumping out of a submarine in the air, fighting an ogre with scissors and boiling water. Gotta be a dream scenario. This one was very creepy, but I really liked it because it's I don't know, sometimes, you know, like in dreams you dream of something really creepy and it just feels really real, like in a very disturbing way. I don't know how to explain it, but basically this user had told me that he had gone to his attic because he heard a clanking noise, and then when he opened the door it was like this weird creature with like very long limbs and long fingers crawling around on the floor of the attic. They had like a metal wristwatch chain looking tongue. It was like clanking it around his mouth, and that was what was making the clanking noise. And that's what I have for that. That's kind of what I imagine. If anybody has any suggestions on how I can like do a better video with, like, I don't know, I'll try to figure out how to make a, maybe I'll just have the images still and just flip through them as I'm narrating them. I don't know. Let me know what you think would be a better way to do it, because I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to like figuring out all this. I'm just kind of doing it on my off time. But if you have a suggestion, I'll definitely take it into consideration. And then this last one, it was basically just another user had mentioned that this was a there was a star that was blocking their path in the hallway, and like had like kind of like a cartoony, menacing look on their face, and one of their arms was like shriveling up. So this is what I have for that. Kind of looks like an evil, goofy Patrick Star. But that's kind of like the best that I could come up with off of the description. So I hope that that does it some justice. This is kind of like exactly what I imagined off of the written description. I'm working on the next series. I usually try to do about like 10 to 12 a week, so I should have that done within a couple of days, time permitting. But if you have a dream creature that you want me to draw, please let me know, because I love hearing dream creatures and trying to get like some kind of a representation that people can show others, or that I can show other people, because dreams truly fascinate me. And the creatures that we encounter in them, just like you saw, sometimes they're just like really crazy and really interesting. But be as specific as possible. Like if you write me a message either on Reddit or Instagram or YouTube, wherever, if you want me to draw a creature that you think would be interesting, you know, or you just want to see what somebody else might think of when they hear the description, let me know, but try to be as specific as possible, because that helps a lot. And that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching, and yeah, like, share. If you really like this video, share it with others, because I really like to hear what others have to say. Alright, thank you, and have a good day.